What's that like?
Well, there are like times in life where the currents get shifted and it's not just your typical routine or something happens where I'm peaked emotionally and it's just a good time to kind of breathe something onto an instrument, you know. And something had happened to me recently that involved possessions. And I've just been thinking a lot about the value of time versus money. And I thought would be like a cool concept to put a chorus together that is something sort of, don't waste my time, but you can waste my money though. Don't waste my time, don't waste my time, you can waste my money though. I wanted to like mess with like the concept of time, right? So I mean, I think that we could keep it there, you know. I think the blatant message of don't waste my time, I think that suffices within itself. It doesn't rhyme in a way, but I could definitely use that, you know. So my process usually starts, I guess, with a line or with like a concept, and then I like the music composition to portray the overall theme of beyond a melody. So for instance, if the idea is time, to play with it a little bit, so maybe open up with something that's very slow. When I think time, I think maybe when the clock hits midnight, or like Cinderella style, you know, so you're faced with this or maybe like a little lower, so it would go in like a grandfather clock. Maybe ease into it, nice and slow, manipulate time within it. Don't waste my time, don't waste my time, you can waste my money though. So got like a melody there. So maybe choose brighter notes in there. So I guess to break that down, I'll start low. I usually start with some bass lines, which I guess that constant F that I start with there is that in this instance, and then I'll start going off of whatever line I've started with, or maybe I'll start to develop a line after that, and I'll break down the melody that I'm humming into just the simple melody of the guitar that I could represent on the guitar. So that's like bare bones, and that might be a song next week. You know, I don't know, but that's like that feels good right now. You know, whether or not we were like filming or not, like I'd probably just be with my guitar, like getting that out, because I feel the need to. I feel hungry for writing. You know, if you are lacking a meal, and you're just kind of just you feel that in your stomach, the lack of food. I feel that I hear this melody, and I feel that I need to get it out in a way.
So every time you ever starve, man, you ever just like...
There was a period of time recently where I was starting my own business, and I had to put it aside for a bit, which was hard because I was wearing too many hats, and I was working essentially 2 jobs for my own company, and like the time I would have spent on music and the time that I was dedicating to music had to be displaced elsewhere. And then I took so much time away from music that the next time I picked up a guitar, it was just kind of just reconnecting with an old friend, you know. And I felt like I had been keeping myself from a therapy that I needed.